The following is an Outdoor Channel original production.
You must know how to bear-proof, and bear-proof must be second nature.
Just a few days ago, a man was mauled and killed in Yellowstone. We are not far from Yellowstone here, and when we're up in the mountains, we're going to be even closer.
My name is Tim Dowd. I've been a professional guide and outfitter for over 30 years. I know what it takes to get it done in America's roughest mountain. I get my clients within spitting distance of stunning big bull elk and monster black bears. Each year, I invite students from around the world into mine. They all say they want to learn what I know. Outfitting is one of the most demanding jobs in the world. 20-hour workday is normal, and only the toughest have what it takes. They are mine for a month, my ranch, my rules. I will find out who's tough enough. You never know what's going to happen, but I guarantee they'll never forget Outfitter Bootcamp. Today, we have to go get the hay for the horses.
Most students wonder, why is Tim making us pick up hay? They don't realize that the actual reason that I have the students pick up hay is this is one of the main things that tell me who the workers are and who the workers aren't.
Just tell me what to do.
How high you want this?
We're gonna go 5 to 7 high.
I'm sure it's gonna heat up, and we got a lot of bales to go, so I'll probably, already working up a sweat.
Damn, that one's heavy.
Jance is having a hard time because of his physical shape, and he's not used to working this hard.
This is one of the times I wish I was about 6'6" and I'd be in business. I could chunk it about anywhere I wanted it to.
Where do you want it?
Right there on that end.
Where do you want this?
Try to fill up that row up there. Use that as a step.
Jay's kind of taking charge, but taking a little too much charge.
You want to stop?
No, but we can't keep doing this.
Everything has to be Jason's way. In other words, he has a very, very short temper.
I've got a lot more knowledge than a lot of the other people do, and I try to help them as much as I possibly can.
Hey. So if we have to, move those ones over, fill these in, and just go like one at a time.
Hey, so we're not stopping because of over here, man. Jason.
No, it's because we're building up back there. I know why we're stopping.
It's pretty difficult labor. I mean, there's no doubt, but like most things, you just grin and bear it and get done with it as quick as you can.
Mike is always willing to do whatever. He'll just keep going. He won't complain. He won't say much. He'll just get the job done.
As a guide, this is going to be one of their main chores. It has nothing to do with hunting and fishing. They're not out there guiding a client, but they're getting ready for the client.
There's a lot of wasted time that a lot of these people are paying really good money for to come here. Such thing as, we baled hay for 15, 16 hours.
A lot of the students, you can hear them rumbling, saying, oh, Tim is taking advantage of us. He's using us to haul all this hay. They haul 10 ton, I go through 100 to 120 ton during the year. One thing a lot of people don't realize is just because the hunters are gone, the guides are gone, everybody's gone, but Jessica and I still have to feed all the mules and horses. We can't just act like a pickup truck, put them in the garage, and forget about them till next year.
I'm born and raised in a suburb of Philadelphia, pretty much smack between New York City and Philadelphia. And I came out here in 2006, actually, and did a professional horse training certification program. And that's where I met Tim.
Every time you throw, you're inhaling hay, and
Okay, we're good.
snot's running out your nose with full of hay, and it's just, your eyes are itchy, and...
That way this is covered, and we'll get them up to you guys.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Most people don't want to do the work. They want the paycheck and not everything that goes along with it.
What the students are doing today, they can expect to do at least once a month when they're working for an outfitter.
You got it, bud. You got it.
The hardest working person that I've seen is Nick. He's grabbing 2 bales to everyone else's 1, and he's running from bale to bale.
How's your back?
Oh, it's okay so far.
Okay.
Ask me tomorrow.
Why would you want to sit in the office? This is my office. I like this.
Okay, going to the ranch.
I'm riding here.
No, you're not. You're
Oh,
coming
no,
down.
I'm not. Lunch is up. You can grab and go, or you can sit inside. But it's hot as hell in there.
So, Jance, when are you going to show us your shooting skills?
I don't know. I won 2007 and 2008 state champion, and then in 2008 is when I won the 4-H national championship.
So do you have like groupies that follow you then? Did you, and you broke up before you came out here?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Why'd you break up?
She was kind of weird and crazy and like stalked me.
Like how?
Like would show up at my house, in my house, and I didn't know it.
In your house?
Kiss.
One thing that helps Jance out is joking with him, kidding with him, and that gets him going. He has a low self-esteem, and it kind of builds him up where he'll look to excel.
Did she chew?
No.
No, my God.
I had a girlfriend, and she never chewed, and then I ran into her on a fire and thought she had a fat lip. It's like, whoa.
I watched a really good movie lately that, you know, every once in a while you don't see a preview or nothing. And we were at the Red Box, and gotta love the $1 Red Box, so we rented it.
Hey, don't get too comfortable. We got more hay to haul.
Buying.
Right. So don't stack on top of the house, right?
Anyone who says baling hay is fun is certifiably insane.
And that looks like claw marks to me. Going there and there.
You need to let the other guys know that you found bear sign below camp. Outfitting and guiding is one of the toughest jobs in the world. Many people try, only few succeed. Do you have what it takes? Prove it. Log on to outdoorchannel.com/Outfitter Bootcamp and tell me why you should be here. With any luck, I'll see you on the mountain next year.
Outfitter Bootcamp, presented by Pelican, is brought to you in part by Valero, keeping America moving. By Scentlock, carbon alloy is making you and Scentlock the deadliest combination. Go RVing, find your way. Visit GoRVing.com. And by Cabela's, the world's foremost outfitter.
That looks like claw marks to me. Going there and there.
You need to let the other guys know that you found bear sign below camp. The reason we teach bear proofing is that's one of the most important lessons for anyone that's going to live in the backcountry. This is a bear-proof pannier. Here you see the bear-proof sticker. Food is a major attractant to bears. There are other attractants that we don't even realize in our everyday lives, like scented soap, deodorant, hairspray. Anything that has an odor, cough drops, has to be in this bear-proof pannier. Okay, I want group number 2 to walk in the cook tent and tell me if the cook tent is bear-proofed.
Looks not too bad.
We can't leave the camp till camp's bear-proofed. Now, are the cast iron skillets on top of the bear box have oil on them?
They look clean.
Can you smell oil? Anything cast iron has to be bear-proofed because it will have oil that will attract a bear. You must know how to bear-proof, and bear-proof must be second nature.
It's bear country here, not just black bear, but grizzly. Just a few days ago, a man was mauled and killed in Yellowstone. We are not far from Yellowstone here, and when we're up in the mountains, we're gonna be even closer.
Looks good?
Yep.
Guys agree?
Yes, sir.
Garbage.
Garbage.
I have a piece of garbage. I'm not gonna throw it in the fire. I'm gonna put it in the garbage and put it up in the cache. You have to change your mindset. We see a ton of bears when we're out guiding with a client. You hope that you don't see any bears in camp. At the same time, we don't see any bears in camp. We'll wake up in the morning, we'll see fresh bear tracks where bears come through our camp. Okay, what that's telling me, a bear's been through camp, our camp is bear-proof, because he walked through but didn't touch a thing.
Now, when we go into the backcountry, anybody that sees bear sign, I want you to show it to me.
The grizzly bear is highly territorial and demands its critical space. Surprising a bear in his space can initiate conflict and possibly an encounter.
Chance, you're doing cow calling, and all of a sudden, you see a grizzly coming at you. And he's 100 yards away, and he's moving towards where you're calling. What are you gonna do?
Probably get out of there.
Hey bear, like this. Okay, you want to do it in a nice, soft voice, not holler at the bear, because that's an aggressive move. U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service gave us a bunch of their data. Their studies found that guns are 50% effective on a bear. Pepper spray's 98.
So even if you shoot him with like a 44 Magnum between the eyes, he's gonna continue coming.
I'll take the 98.
Yeah.
Okay, you all need to have pepper spray when we go in to the backcountry. This is designed to throw a cloud out, and the bear hits that, and when they hit it, it's like they hit this tree. I mean, it just knocks them, and they roll backwards and take off the other direction.
I think if you're close enough, you have to be prepared for an encounter.
Okay, how close do you have to be worried?
If I can see him, I get worried.
You can do everything right and still have a bad experience. You can just be at the wrong place at the wrong time. I had a client that ran through that situation. They were just sitting down, they heard something behind them, they were in the woods hunting, looked behind them, there was a sow with 2 cubs, 20 yards away. They did absolutely nothing wrong, it was just wrong place at the wrong time.
You have to have a sledgehammer in an outfitting business, especially if you're on a guide school. It does a double duty. Get any student's attention, plus fix the trailer. One of the things the students must learn that Jessica and I learned a long time ago in this business, you have to work smart because there's just so much to do, and you have to work as a team. It usually takes the students forever to learn that job. Blackie, come on, let's go. Let's go. Typical guide school is all the students arrive, everybody's gung-ho. Everybody's, this is gonna be great, we're gonna hunt, we're gonna fish, we're gonna do all this fun stuff. Then, as the guide school goes on, as everything gets harder, they start to learn that if I work within a group, and if we work together as all students in a group instead of individually, we can get our tasks done quicker.
See what we can do. If they get spooked, then we try to get them in this corner.
There's so many things that go along with this job that people don't even think about, like taking ice out of a water tank for your horses. Jessica, throw them some hay.
I am.
Guiding's hard work, whether it's feeding horses, shoeing mules. When you first see a student like Jance that's overweight, Jana that's a female, it kind of makes you wonder if they can do it.
Despite what Tim says, the best man for the job might actually be a woman. This might not be everybody's dream job, but it's gotta be done. And some people, like Nick, they don't have a clue. It's part of the job, it's gotta be done.
If you're gonna be a guide in the backcountry, you better get used to throwing hay, because you're gonna throw a lot of it. Right now, it's what's called the off season. So we don't have as long hours as normal. During hunting season, we'll get up at 3 o'clock every morning. We'll get done 11 o'clock every night. Now, since it's the off season and we're not hunting, we usually only work a 12-hour day.
Long day at the ranch.
Typical day. A lot of people think they have what it takes to be a guide or an outfitter. Most people don't. Do you? It is extremely hard to Robin Hood an arrow.
Outfitter Bootcamp, presented by Pelican, is brought to you in part by Valero, keeping America moving. By Scentlock, carbon alloy is making you and Scentlock the deadliest combination. Go RVing. Find your way. Visit GoRVing.com. And by Cabela's, the world's foremost outfitter.
There's a little daisy in the middle of the target, and I'm just gonna try to get it right in the middle there. Right here, look at the hole by the daisy.
To be honest, I think Jana was pretty game on last week.
I figured out I was pretty good with a bow when I was about 12.
Okay, Jance, you're up.
All right, we're gonna try to shoot the daisy.
I was pretty surprised. Jance was such an exceptional archer.
Nice. Nice shot.
It's like, oh, come on now, you know, let's shoot the little tab off the pop can.
Oh my God. That's where the daisy was. I'm not a real big daisy fan, to be honest with you. That's why I shoot them. Right there's where the daisy was.
And he stands around acting like, you know, it's just in the day's work, you know, no big deal.
The one shot that I remember the most is when I shot a doe side of the head at about 25 yards.
Okay, Shane, your turn.
I shoot with the longbow. I've been shooting traditional my whole life. I had a compound there for a little while.
Oh, perfect. Nice shot. We're trying to Robin Hood it.
It is extremely hard to Robin Hood an arrow.
A Robin Hood is meaning that you aimed at an arrow and you got right in that arrow and you put your arrow into the end of another arrow. That's a Robin Hood.
What was that? You were shooting at that other arrow, huh?
I'm shooting at it.
I think you
I hit right there. which is pretty darn close.
Close, but no cigar.
Close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
So here's my take this week. Nick really surprised me this week. He really worked hard throwing hay. Jason, you know, I think he's shown his true colors. He may have anger issues. Mike seems focused on the school, and he seems focused on graduating. Jance surprised me. Boy, that kid can really shoot a bow. Shane, like I said, is quiet, but I've been watching him close. You know, there's only one princess on this ranch, and it ain't Jana.
Problem is you're getting frustrated, so now you're getting pissed.
No, I'm not pissed yet.
You say what you want, your actions say more than your words.
I'm not mad yet.
Okay.
I'm confused, I'm frustrated, I'm trying to figure this out.
Have a seat.
I have a lot of men come to guide school that think they're pretty tough. I've had grown men crying on my kitchen table in the cook tent because they miss their mom and dad. A lot of people think it's great to go out camping for a weekend. It's totally different when you live and work in the backcountry 24 hours a day. And frankly, not everybody's cut out for it. And of the students, I'll figure out who is and who isn't.